Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the session 14 of Story Talks. And our question for today is how to make a story inspiring.
There can be many techniques, which we can use to make a story inspiring, or I would say inspirational, because we can make a story inspirational. The audience will decide whether the story was inspiring for them or not. Let's take, a couple of points. So first point which I would like to talk about is providing role models. Now, this is very, very powerful point. So let me explain with a couple of examples. So a person coming from a village to a metro city and becoming successful after initial struggles will inspire other people from rural India. Same way, a physically challenged person, struggling against the odds and becoming successful will inspire physically challenged people. Same way, a mental health, the protagonist facing mental health issues and becoming successful will inspire people with mental health issues. So, we actually feel inspired by role models who have faced similar struggles. Second point which I would like to talk about is the victory against odds. There has to be a struggle, because no struggle, no story. The hero has to win against lot of odds, and when we watch lot of films also, sometimes the hero is about to win and then the villain again gets the upper hand, and then the struggle continues for a while. So we the as audience we really get tense about it, when the hot hero will win, so what will happen. So that kind of tension a good story should be able to create. Bringing social change against heavy odds. Maybe we take example of someone like Kailash Satyarthi, who got a Nobel Prize for his work in child labor area, and he has received, of course, lot of threats from lot of people who were using child labor, but he continued his work against all those odds, and finally reached that kind of a stature. Uh, in fact, I have worked with a client which is, Stroke and Neuro Interventions Foundation. So it's in short, it's called SUNF. So SUNF has created lots and lots of awareness in India. For 3 years I worked with them, and we worked really hard to create a lot of content, from videos to images to blogs to infographics. Fundamentally, our focus area was creating awareness on brain stroke in India. Why does brain stroke happen? What are the myths around it? How can you prevent a brain stroke? Can having certain type of foods raise your immunity against the brain stroke? So we discussed all these issues in a very detailed visual and video campaign. uh, Asking readers to take action. Ultimately, the word inspire comes from a root which basically means to act, to take action. So, a truly inspiring story, encourages the reader to take some action in his or her life, to make some modification in his or her life, to do something for personal development, in their lives. Uh, Another very powerful technique, of making a story inspiring is using high energy words, using high energy pictures, and using high energy sounds. So for a long time, I have been noticing, we were creating like content earlier for our clients, and images which had people jumping in the background were really going viral. And then I started analyzing all kind of content, and I found that any content which has high energy in it, whether it in the form of words, pictures, or sounds, has a higher tendency to go viral. Maybe it energizes the reader. So that's one very important point. In case of organizations, when we are creating organizational stories, so to create organizational stories which are inspiring, some examples I can give. Maybe we can highlight unique employee welfare initiatives. We can highlight innovation and thought leadership in the organization. I remember, 10 years ago, I read, Google has this concept specifically for their engineers, where they spend 25% of their time as passion time, where they choose their own products. what they want to work on. And some of the greatest products of Google, like Gmail, have been invented, created by Google employees during that passion time. So these are some examples which can make an organizational story also inspiring. So, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.